social CRM should enable a closed-loop employee recognition based on the individual results. Okay, so last but not the least, we're going to talk about customer managed relationship. So this customer management relationship is very much to do with what we have discussed in the few slides before: social CRM, SaaS CRM, and offering. So what is this customer managed relationship really means is that there is a point where customer becomes ambassador for your company or a corporate. The customer brings in the new customer to your products and services. You call it as a loyalty, or you call it as a trusted advisor of your product and service. This is something which has to be a focused effort, has to be put into the company to bring in this component into your CRM. Okay, so I have a picture here which has actually been practiced by one of our customers, right? So when we went for the implementation of CRM to this customer, so this customer said, it's absolutely fine. We have our sales reps and call center agents targeting the customer, but we wanted customer himself to do a CRM activity for us. How can you do it? So when this question was posed to us, it was really a challenge to understand what the customer really is looking for. Then over a few interesting discussion, we realized what they're really looking for. So what happens here is that customer itself will become one of the interaction channels for you, right? And the social network which we talked about, Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, all this information, you try to make it as a channel and start pushing the information into your CRM system, right? So we have something called 3 different types of CRMs here. One is analytics CRM, so which finally consumes all the intelligence and data that is coming into the system and brings out answers, dashboards, and reports. Then you have an operations CRM, a CRM which is used for them to get customers, do marketing, do sales, service, and all that. Then you have this collaborative CRM. The collaborative CRM is how effectively you bring in all the channels together. So in the collaborative CRM, we plugged in a couple of CMR competence. One is customers, then the social network side, and web tracking. So for example, when a customer visits your website, or he visits a website which has got a connection to your product or service, right, that is being tracked, right? Then conversation CRM. When you have a chat, right, or when there is something that is being posted on a Facebook or a Twitter or on a LinkedIn, right, it is a very unstructured data. But when you take an unstructured data and tries to bring some intelligence out of it, the customer is talking about your product, either good, bad, or some improvements he is looking for, right? So this information also has to be taken as an input into the CMR. Then you have the social CRM. The social CRM, now the vendors like Oracle, Salesforce, they provide some more modules for you to capture the information. Say for example, Sales Prospector, which comes as part of an Oracle social CRM, right? The prospecting is different. It is not a conventional prospecting. So what it does is that when he asks a prospect, it throws out that information through the social network and try to collect as much information as possible, right? Especially if you have a B2B environment, that is business to business environment, where your customer is another business group, right? So you will tend to get a lot of information about the other business group when you start fishing in the social network sites and a lot of other websites. So you use that, bring it to a prospector module and try to do a lot of massaging of the data, and you will be able to add much more value to the prospect information. Then when it comes to operations CRM, you have impulse management and social network management and this thing. So what we have to say is that suppose the customer retention, right? There's a lot talked about customer retention in CRM. How do you retain your customer, right? So customer will start showing the signs that he is going to leave you, right? How many of the application has the ability to capture that information? Say for example, when he calls a call center agent and start blasting him saying that I'm not happy with your service and I'm going to disconnect your telephone service or my direct to home dish service or something, right? What a call center agent is puts in the notes is that the customer is not happy, right? That actually has got a very potential information. So what happens is that it triggers a workflow within the CRM application whenever a call center agent or a sales rep takes the type of input. So immediately a service representative contacts the customer, speaks to them and try to address these issues. So in a way, the customer retention happens at the point, rather than doing it as a post-mortem analysis to understand why the customer has left. And the real-time decisioning. Say for example, the customer says, I'm planning to invest uh, 20,000 rupees today. So then coming up with a customized product for him, what organization has to offer to him, right? So all this is a part of CMR. So this is actually we have implemented for one of the customers and in US actually, and it looks to be like, this looks to be the way forward for the CRM. Okay, so almost the last slide of this presentation, and CRM is not hunting, CRM is networking. So you need to be a part of a customer. You should put yourself in the customer's shoes. You have to empathize with your customer to attract customers and to retain them. So if you win the hearts of the customer, you will